S-turns are used to move laterally across a whitewater rapid from one side to the other. This is useful for avoiding downstream hazards, as well as reaching playhole and surfing waves. The downstream S-turn begins and ends with the paddler facing downstream. The upstream S-turn, demonstrated here, begins and ends with the paddler facing upstream. Both involve crossing two eddy lines and shifting from one rail to the other between. First, the peel out. Bow stance with toes toward the turn. Use a strong forward stroke to drive the nose across the eddy line. As your toes cross, weight the downstream rail and place the paddle in the current. Pivot around the paddle shaft, driving toward the opposite eddy. Keep the rear foot weighted on the downstream rail to hold your line, and then the forward sweep. As your forward foot enters the eddy, shift forward and onto your heels to engage the upstream rail and bank the turn. Pivot around your weighted foot into a neutral position, ready for a forward stroke. Stab your paddle into a high brace to stabilize in case you catch your rail, as happens here. Finish with a forward stroke to draw up into the eddy. One more quick run through. First, the peel out. Gather speed to drive across the eddy line. Get your downstream rail down, allowing the current to turn your board. Now the eddy turn. One strong forward stroke drives the board into the eddy. Shift weight to engage the opposite rail as your feet cross. Pivot around your forward foot. Set up for a forward stroke to finish. It's really pretty straightforward. Great way to get back and forth across a river. And just a lot of fun. Just keep working on getting it smoother, getting more confident on your bigger whitewater runs. Enjoy, have fun. What's up?